Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at Orion Protocol. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor, so you should do your own research before investing money into crypto. Jumping into the 4-hourly chart, we are on TradingView. Last video, I did give you this yellow rectangle, which would be your buying zone from $7.41 to $6.50. And as you can see, we have entered that area, so feel free to start, increasing your Orion bags, because this is what I would be doing right now. And you can see that all the alts are having a pullback right now. So it's generally a great time to be buying alts while Bitcoin is almost pretty much coming up to its previous all-time high. So is it possible to come back to the 0.236? I would say it's not impossible. If that does happen, then I would put in even more money in Orion if it goes that low. What I'm talking about is this 0.236 level on the fib, and this is the large fib that I have set up from the all-time high to the swing low over here in July. And as you can see, we broke above the 0.5. It got rejected from the 618. Now we're coming back down. The most important thing for us right now is to hold support. Okay, we want to find support. We're having bearish crosses across all charts. So ideally what we want to do is we want to bounce from $6.50 if that's possible. If we come down any lower, you're coming back down to the 0.236, okay? I'm going to give you a more detailed look on that just in a second, but this is what we're looking at. And coming to the 1.618, which is $110. This is what I'm looking at by the end of the bull market. Obviously, we may not get there. We may only get to the 1.414, or we may even only get to the 1.272 at $53, and the 1.414 being at $71. We may only get to those, but technically speaking, from a TA standpoint, this is your impulsive wave. Now, if we get there or not, that's not for me to decide, unfortunately. So yeah, let's jump into some technical indicators. So jumping into Orion on the weekly chart, we do have the fib set up over here from this swing low. Just gonna get it perfectly set up like that, from the swing low to the swing high in September, and the swing low was in July. So you can see that we're coming back down to the 0.5. Hopefully we can hold that. You can also see that this $6.73 is where we can get a bounce, because this is where he had a bounce over here in May. This is where he bounced off in a wick below in June, twice in June actually, and here he bounced off in August from this level. So this can be your nice support level. This is where you actually may see the bounce, okay? And on the weekly chart, we are below the 55 and the 20 EMAs. And that is bearish, okay? We do not want to get a bearish cross on the weekly chart, because honestly, that would be the worst thing that could possibly happen for Orion, but I don't envision that yet. We still have a couple of bullish months ahead of us, and I feel like Orion has a lot more. I know that Orion has a lot more to offer in terms of its price action. So yeah, just be patient and dollar cost average. That's all I can tell you. Let's jump into the RSI. So ignore these drawings. They're for the daily chart. The RSI is completely healthy on the daily chart. No movements towards the upside yet. The MACD has formed a bearish cross September 27th. So that was potentially your, as you can see, that was potentially your signal, to sell if you pay attention to the MACD. But MACD is a lagging indicator as well. So if the price started pumping, we wouldn't have a bullish cross straight away, right? It would need to take some time first. So jumping into the stock RSI right now, you can see that we've started coming back down, and hopefully with this pullback, what can happen is the stock RSI completely goes down into the oversold over here, and from there we have that move towards the upside, get overextended, and then come back down with the bear market. Okay, that's what we're hoping for. Obviously what can happen as well is we may go up like this. Okay, the bears may not drag the stock RSI all the way down to the oversold, rather just having a reversal from here. That's also possible. So yeah, look for these indicators. Let's jump into the daily chart. Honestly, yeah, Orion has been dragging for quite a while now. We need to see some movements. I do understand you guys. The important thing is not to lose this low over here, because if you see the price coming back down and making a lower low, then you're losing this low, you're losing structural support. You've actually now kind of lost structural support. Actually, no, you haven't. So if you lose this $6.71, then you're losing a support band, a multi-month support level over here. And if you're losing that, you're coming back down to the 0.382 on this fib over here, which is $5.90. Okay, so we'll see. I can't tell you where we're gonna have a reversal, but you're just gonna have to dollar cost average your way through this pullback. Okay. So yeah, we don't want to see a lower low. I don't anticipate a lower low. What we're actually going to set is a higher low. So this is your low, and this is going to be your higher low. And then we're going to have another impulsive wave to the upside. So let's say we do bounce off of this level over here. Let's say we do have a bounce from here. And what that would give us is this beautiful WW bottom. So there we go. That's your W bottom, and which is a double bottom basically. And you can have a target from that pattern, and this would actually be a bullish pattern. So from this would be your swing high, and the neckline, obviously, that would be your neckline above over here where you peaked out, and you take a trend line, take it to the bottom, and then you place it up top where you're going to break the neckline, obviously. And that gives you a target of $19.81, pretty much giving you a target of this 1.272 over here. You can see $18.79. So that's bullish, but in order for that to happen, we need to maintain and we need to bounce off this level over here, $6.71. So right now it's looking very good, for buying. Obviously, we lost this 618, which is bearish in my opinion. If I wish we could have held that, obviously, because that's a golden ratio. So now when we're going to be coming back up, we're going to test that as resistance, and we're going to get rejected perhaps. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but we'll see. You can see that we had 8 straight red candles on the daily chart, so we haven't seen that in quite a while, actually. Let's see how many red candles was this. This was 8 bars as well. Yeah, so you can see after you had 8 bars of downtrend over here, you saw an appreciation straight up of 70%, okay? An appreciation from here, from 70% appreciation would be $11.67. So I sense some kind of a move is coming for Orion. We may get some bullish news out of nowhere. So you have to stick with the Orion protocol website as well. They do have a lot of news coming out and constant updates. And make sure to follow them on Twitter, because you can get your updates very quickly. So on the RSI, I did say that if you were going to lose this support, okay, over here, then you're coming back down lower. And where do I think you're coming back down lower? So you haven't even reached this level yet, right? You haven't reached this lower. I didn't show you this level in the last video, but here I saw this support over here. You can see we have 2 bounces from this level, almost 3 bounces. And you can see that this is potentially where we can get supported by Orion protocol. Failing that, we're coming back lower, but you can draw trend lines over here. You see that you can get bounced from this level over here, but that means you're getting into the oversold on the daily. Ideally, I want to see a bounce from this area, okay? This is where I want to see a bounce, and that's it, because alts have been bleeding for quite a while now, and I think we're going to get a reversal very soon once Bitcoin starts consolidating and just going sideways. So a squeeze over here on the MACD. Yeah, we're in a downtrend, and it's looking like we're getting a reversal. We're getting a reversal, guys, pretty soon, so make sure you fill your bags with your altcoins. We are in the oversold on MACD. I do apologize, on the stochastic RSI. So that's your signal. Once you come up, get overbought, that's where you sell, okay? So I think good times are coming for Orion protocol. Now on the RSI, what I do want you to pay attention to is this large white trend line over here. I'm going to highlight it a different color so you can see it a bit better, because I know it may be distracting with all these white lines. I'm going to delete these eclipses. Okay, so you can see when you start breaking this trend line over here, this is going to be your huge signal that you're going very bullish. You're flipping to the bullish very, very quickly if you break this, because you see you have 1 rejection, 2 rejections. If you break for the 3rd time, that's going to be your, because you're going to be breaking a multi-month resistance. And when that happens, that opens a lot of doors for movements, okay? So just keep that in mind. And that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you for watching, guys. Make sure to check out the Discord server and the Telegram chat. And yeah, I'm going to catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.